Two men, one table, one goblet of wine with poison in it. Vizzini is the smartest man in the room. He knows it. He will tell you. Wesley says nothing. He smiles. He waits. One of these men is running a process that has kept him safe his entire life. The same process is about to kill him. I am Guy Monroe. This is the Sandbox. Vizzini, self-attack and negative evidence seeking. One process, killing a man. Watch Vizzini. Not what he says, what he is doing. He trusts no one in this scene. He never has. Every person he has ever met has been a threat to manage, a variable to calculate, an opponent to defeat. This is not a bad day for Vizzini. This is his process. He scans for negative evidence. What can go wrong here? What is this man hiding? Where is the danger? He finds it because he's looking for it. The evidence is real. A man in a mask who will not flinch. A man who seems completely unafraid. That is real danger for Vizzini. And danger frightens us. So the anxiety builds. And what does Vizzini do with anxiety? He talks. Every sentence is a performance of his own intelligence. Not for Wesley, for himself. To prove to himself that he still is the smartest, that he still is in control, that the danger he has found is not going to win. In my book, I call this self-attack. The voice behind your eyes prosecuting you while you're still speaking. Vizzini's self-attack does not sound like most people's. Most people sounds like, that was stupid. They're not listening. Say something better. Vizzini sounds like, prove it again. Prove you are the smartest. Prove you have already won. Different words, same prosecution. The same need for the room to deliver a verdict. Two threads running simultaneously. Scanning for danger, performing against it. One process, destroying a man. Wesley, on the other hand, finding what works. One process, saving a man. Now watch Wesley. He's not managing this situation. He's not calculating it. He's not performing it. He is running a completely different process. Wesley seeks positive evidence in every situation, in every room, in every person across every table. He finds it because he's looking for it. This isn't optimism. This isn't confidence. This is a process. He spent years on the dread pirate Robert's ship. Every night Robert said, "Good night, Wesley. I'll most likely kill you in the morning." And every morning, Wesley found something that worked. One thing in that room, on that ship, with that man. Not because the situation was safe. Because he was wired to find what was working, rather than what was threatening. In my book, I call this Find What Works. Same scanning everyone has. Same speed, same attention, pointed to a different target. Not what can go wrong, but what is working right now. And when the anxiety came, because it came, Wesley did not perform against it. He answered it like an ally. Keep going, stay with it. You've been here before. And in my book, I call this Be Your Ally. Not arguing with the fear, not silencing it, answering it. The way a good ally answers a friend under pressure. Two threads running simultaneously. Find what works. Answering every potential attack with keep going. One process, saving a man. The premise here is the willingness to be disliked. Here is what separates these two processes. At the deepest level, Vizzini needs something from this room. He needs to win. He needs to be seen as the smartest. He needs the verdict. The need is the fuel for everything he runs. The scanning for negative evidence, the performance, the talking, all of it fed by one thing. He cannot bear to be wrong. He cannot bear to be beaten. He cannot bear to be disliked. Wesley needs nothing from this room. Not approval, not the verdict, not even to survive. He is completely willing to lose, completely willing to be wrong, completely willing to be disliked. And that willingness, that single difference between these two processes, is what my book is built on. Fear, while you speak, has one source. You need something from the room. The moment you need something from the room owns you. Strip that need away, and the process that destroys Vizzini has nothing left to run on. The result is this. At the end of the scene, Vizzini falls back in his chair, dead. His process ran perfectly, every variable calculated, every angle covered, every case built, and it destroyed him, not because he was not smart enough, because he was running a process that guaranteed he would find danger everywhere he looked. Wesley stands up, says nothing, walks to Buttercup. His process produced 4 things that my book calls the results. Safety, not borrowed from winning, built from the inside while he was at the table. Confidence, not dependent on the verdict, built from what he found that was working. Vocal authority. He said almost nothing. What he said landed completely. Clarity, not because the situation was simple, because he was not running a process that flooded him with anxiety while he was trying to think. Those 4 results are available to you in the room while you're speaking, not someday, right now, but only if you're willing to change the process you are running. So here's the sandbox exercise. Here is your sandbox today. Think of the room that is coming, the presentation, the meeting, the conversation you've been avoiding. Ask yourself honestly, what process am I running? Am I scanning for what can go wrong? Am I performing against my own anxiety? Am I needing something from this room? Or am I finding what is working? Am I answering my own fear like an ally? Am I willing to walk in needing nothing? You already know which process you've been running. You have known for a long time. The question is not which one. The question is, are you willing to run a different one? Everything I just shared with you is in my book, Speak with Control. 4 threats, 4 remedies, 4 results. What is actually running inside you when fear shows up while you speak, and what stops it. In the room, mid-sentence right now. The link is below this video. 1995. And if a room is coming that scares you, if you want to talk through the process you are running and how to change it, reach out. In the comments section, tell me about the room. I read every comment. I write back to everyone personally. As you wish.